Sir, if AI is eventually becoming the capable of making better decisions than humans, what should remain exclusively human in organizations, sir? If you had to choose one capability that human can never be outsourced to algorithms, what could it be, sir?
Curiosity, the innovations, the empathy with the people around is something which will never die. But secondly, I am also a firm believer that you can't leave it to AI to do everything. So my feeling is, with AI coming in, the throughput of people will grow tremendously, and so it will be AI assisted kind of work, where one person can handle maybe work of 10 people to do that. So he will have more bandwidth to work more projects, so that will increase. So it will be more effective and efficient than really replacing people around. I think that's the way to get. And since the industry and the work is growing.
Sir, you being a crucial member in shaping educational policy, if you were redesigning engineering education today, what would you remove, or what would you add, or what would you absolutely refuse to compromise on?
I think one thing very clear: engineering fundamentals which you get in engineering is phenomenally necessary, and we should learn that, and that has to be a foundation for anybody to look at that, and there's no compromise on that. But one thing good which is happening now is, with AI so-called coming in now and available to us, because when I started my career, calculator came first time. People thought that you not do slide rules, so you don't understand how to really do the calculation, but then it get adopted. Now I think with AI coming in, the way of learning also is going to change. So fundamental will remain same, but the learnability with AI will improve, and we have to adopt AI into curriculums of learning, so that we become more effective, engineers, more effective this thing. Because at the end of the day, what you learn in engineering college doesn't get applied in the industry. It's your ability to quickly work and adopt and continually look at new areas and start working on that matters a lot. So now with AI being proliferated across the whole industry, so how can you use AI to be more effective? I think that capability will be a more area to work than only learning engineering. I think that's where a change has to happen from a typical theory of reading those standard books and answering questions to a more AI-enabled workforce. I think that has to start from year one.
Beyond EVs, flex fuel today is one of the serious attention, is gaining serious attention in India. So what is your view on flex fuel? I mean, whether it's going to be a genuine alternative, or it is going to be a transitional solution?
See, end of the day, India is dependent on imported fuel, and our fuel bills are high. So somewhere I think we need to, as a country, find solutions. CNG was one solution we looked at. EV was another solution we looked at. Maybe flex fuel also is one solution we are looking at. And maybe in coming time, hydrogen could be another solution to look at. So I think with the maturity of technology, and also with the maturity of the whole ecosystem available, my personal feeling is multiple technology will work. Now, how much market share each one will have depend upon how much they are affordable and they are usable for the industry. Flex fuel, like this thing. Example of Brazil. I think more than 80% vehicle work only on flex fuel in Brazil, and they are not dependent on import for that. They do it domestically. So again, I think each country has to really run through the whole transitioning of energy management for mobility, and based on the affordability, based on the technology maturity, somewhere the whole ratios will keep swinging between EV, hybrid, ICE, diesel, CNG, and flex fuels, and somewhere this balancing will keep on changing. But what this requires for all the auto companies, how can they be more agile and flexible? And moment any market thing changes, they can be flexible to adopt that area, is the going way going forward, I guess.
Sir, ADAS, an intelligent safety system, is currently limited to luxury vehicles. Given the fact that India is largely a middle class market, futuristically, will we be able to see these technologies be available in affordable cost? What is your
See, ADAS and all are basically primarily are toward improving safety of the vehicles. Right
Yes, sir.
navigation and give you alerts and stuff like that. So ideally, this should be there in all vehicles to come.
Yes,
But sometimes what happens is the small car market is very sensitive to price.
yes,
You just seen last year, the GST price came down and suddenly small cars started working well because there's a price point beyond which suddenly demand drops. So it's always also, I guess, challenge of right pricing versus affordability. So, but with, large number of vehicles getting into this technology domains to get into, I'm sure more localization in India, more work is done, this will become much more affordable going forward.
okay.
So I see this coming as a standard fitment in all the cars. When will it happen? I guess is all economics of selling will determine that fact.
Yes, sir.
And this will customer to pay for it, and
Okay.
and also this price technology should mature enough to really be affordable.